Hello and welcome back guys to Tech Journal 24. This Sony X90J review is happening just like a huge number of TVs arrive on the scene, including Sony's own stunning OLED sets, so this mid-range 4K LED TV is in danger of being lost in the churn, and that would be a huge shame. In other words, we will see how good this TV is for its asking price. So, dudes and dudettes, this is the Smart Pre-review of the Sony X90J, 55-inch model, and before we begin, here's a bird view of everything this package brings. So, let's start. Alright. So, this is a 4K TV with support for 10-bit colors, around 90% of DCI-P3 coverage, and HDR formats like HDR10, Dolby Vision, and HLG. It's an LCD panel with 24 full-array local dimming zones, and between 500-800 nits peak brightness. On my 55-inch evaluation unit, I felt the colors and contrasts to be excellent, the viewing angles not so much. You'd notice a skosh of color shift, but only seen from the extreme angles. So, it doesn't largely spoil the fun. Similarly, there was some blooming around bright white subtitles in some movies. Now, although Sony picture processing is top-notch out of the box, the company still offers a load of settings to configure. For starters, you get to select the color modes right while watching content with just a tap of buttons on the remote. That's so handy as you get to pick the color profile that suits your feel/mood in real time. Now you'll have to repeat the drill for both SDR and HDR separately. Off the lot, the purists would prefer custom mode and cinema mode. The latter, and in some content, the IMAX Enhanced offers a warmer and cinematic look. However, you could always choose standard or even game and vivid modes. While the standard preset is pleasing, the game mode is meant for smoother animations during playtime. And it's in the vivid mode that the colors are eye-popping and brightness is way high, which you'd notice especially when you switch to it from other modes. On top of all these, in Dolby Vision supported content over at Netflix, you get to pick between Dolby Bright and Dolby Dark modes, which you can do depending on the ambient light in the room. Sony also offers the Netflix calibrated mode within the picture settings that presents the picture as the creator intended. However, when you use this, many of the other settings are disabled, and the scenes appear darker than they otherwise are. I witnessed this while watching Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice on Netflix, but the shadows were smoother with attenuated noise. So, better IMO. In fact, I have often found myself cycling through these profiles to find the one that clicks. You would probably too. After all, an interesting aspect of the Sony TVs is the amount of flexibility they offer in terms of the tweaks and toggles present within the settings. Sure, many of these features have fancy names and demand a bit of research to understand what they do. But once you get the hang of it, it's customization time. Now, all this is fun and frolic. But the real wizardry is behind the scenes. Sony has equipped the TV with something called Cognitive Processor XR. This is a picture module powering the visuals on screen, as you'd have guessed. But what you might not is the brand's claim that this thing is sharp like our human brain. Differently put, it can intelligently cross-analyze various elements of the picture like color, contrast, detail, and detect the focal point in the picture. Thereafter, it upscales the 4K output to seem more lifelike. Bravia X90J checks almost all boxes of an engrossing media experience. It has got a sumptuous 4K Dolby HDR display that lets you gaze at the yonder and vicariously travel to places you possibly can't at the moment. The proprietary XR-branded cognitive upscaling and other audio-visual enhancements attribute to this pleasure. Therefore, a rightly deserved hat tip to Sony's splendid picture processing and reasonably concerted audio setup. Even when it comes to gaming, the TV sports the latest HDMI 2.1 ports with perks like 4K 120 output, ALLM, eARC, and a promise for variable refresh rate. Sony tells me the X90J should receive VRR via an OTA update by the end of this year. Now, you may make the decision based on where you lie on the resolution versus FPS debate. If you are a casual gamer and buying a 4K TV for its visual kick, you will enjoy this. And if you are an avid gamer, then VRR is a next-gen nicety you should eye for. In either case, the Bravia XR55 X90J is available at 159,990 Indian rupees via Sony's official website and partner outlets. Although for a limited period, you can pick it up at a discounted price tag of 139,990 Indian rupees too.
Thank you for watching. Do like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell icon to get more of these videos.